for you guys and news on creative plans that are coming up for Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke. I got news on that for today. Let's get into the show. Now, the creative plan, after coming out of Survivor Series between the women on SmackDown and the women on WWE Monday Night Raw, the creative staff on Raw must match which and might have something up their sleeve for likes of Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha Banks, and to lesser extent, Dana Brooke. So all these people right now are in today's news. Sasha is set to cash in her rematch with Charlotte next week on Monday Night Raw. Could she be walking out as the WWE Women's Champion, or is Charlotte going to retain it? And reported above, the plan is for Charlotte to retain and then move on to her next feud to come against Bayley. Now, for her troubles, Sasha would then shift gears into a program with Nia Jax. Now, I'm not a fan of Nia Jax, man. Nia Jax, I'm not interested in this woman. I'm not interested in Nia Jax. I don't like Nia Jax. I don't see any talent in her, man. Raw's not doing nothing with her. They're not using this woman right. And even if she has talent or not, they wouldn't know what to do with her. They wouldn't know what to do with Nia Jax. Even if she had talent or not, they wouldn't know what to do. Now, however, there is a long-term plan in place for the boss, as WWE officials have been complaining a Sasha Banks heel turn. I like Sasha Banks. She's a good performer. She works good in the ring. I like her as a babyface. She's doing good. But I mean, could you imagine Sasha Banks being a badass heel? I mean, that would be a smart way for her. That would be smart. Even if she's a heel or a babyface, she would do good as a heel. Sasha Banks would. Even though she was a babyface, this would be something new for her. This would be something different for the boss, Sasha Banks. I would be in favor of her being a heel. She does good as a babyface, man. People love her. People love Sasha Banks as that babyface. But her being a heel, I would be interested in something like that, which might be a play out over the next few months. We could see a heel turn. Now, according to Cage Side Seats, there has been some speculation that a Sasha Banks heel turn might introduce a role reversal from Charlotte as well. So that means Charlotte would be the babyface and she wouldn't be the heel no more. But with Ronda Rousey potentially being lined up for the Queen, that might be put on hold until after WrestleMania season. No specific have been provided as how they execute a Sasha heel turn, but one idea being tossed around has been some kind of element with Nia Jax. By virtue of her Survivor Series role, Nia has been elevated in the women's division beyond her gimmick of weekly squash matches, which ain't gonna get her anywheres, which ain't drawing me in thinking that this girl is so talented. She's good in the ring. She's a good performer. I don't see none of that in her. She's going downhill. She's facing indie talents. I don't believe nothing in this woman. I don't see any talent in her because, they're not booking her right. They're not using her right. She could have potential, but the creative team, man, they don't know what to do with this woman. Now, heel turn. She is a perfect match to play someone's enforcer until she's ready to challenge for the title solo. And that could be where Sasha comes in. As far as Dana Brooke is concerned, there has been internal talks debating back to a few months ago, suggesting that she has impressed many W officials to the point that she's been receiving a push. Now, here's my problem. You're giving her the push. First off, I don't see no talent in Dana Brooke. Okay, and I get it. She's big and muscular. WWE, Vince McMahon is behind all this. Vince McMahon is the one that's going to be pushing Dana Brooke because she's big and she's muscular and she's tough, and Vince likes that, which I don't see nothing in Dana Brooke. I don't think she's not even that talented. There's nothing good about her. I don't see nothing in this woman. And you're gonna give the push to her, and you're not gonna give it to Bayley. Bayley has everything. She's marketable. She is a good performer. People love her. Kids love her. This girl has money, but you're gonna push Bayley aside, who has more talent than Bayley. Than Dana Brooke. You're gonna give Dana Brooke the push instead. When first off, she doesn't deserve it. She's not champion material. Bayley is. Bayley is champion material, and she's doing better on the Raw roster. But she's facing jobbers. So I don't want to see a feud between Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke. I don't want to see that. Because in my opinion, Sasha Banks will just demolish Dana Brooke like that. Okay, the prevailing thought was Dana Brooke would eventually turn against her mentor, Charlotte, and be set up a significant run as a single babyface star. So she's staying with Charlotte now. She is not going on her own. She's staying with Charlotte as a little puppet. Now keep in mind, Emma, repackaged as Emelina, is scheduled to return to Raw brand very soon to add more depth to the division. Before she was injured back in May, WWE officials were extremely impressed with her improvement and have been discussing a title run in the near future. Don't say that right now, okay? Don't say that right now. Because in my opinion, this Emelina character is not going to work. It's not going to succeed. It's going to fail. It ain't going to go nowheres. The Emma heel, man, was better. It was getting over. It was doing good. They should have kept it. But the problem is WWE always likes to change things, and that's why things don't succeed. Because they always want to change things. And Emma's music was awesome. The shades, the attire, everything, man. I loved it. I loved the Emma character, the heel. And now they want to change her as Emelina. First off, she ain't going to deserve a title run right now. Now, Dana were the original, now the title run, a feature. Ironically, she and Dana Brooke were the original heel pairing, and now Emma might overtake her in the picking order. There could be a feud between her and Dana Brooke. That's today's episode, guys. Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts about it? Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all my social medias to keep up to date with my channel, with my show. Facebook, Wrestling Talk Show, and Twitter at The Talk Show No. 1. Links are down below for you guys. That's today's episode. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you all for watching, and subscribe.